Hey guys, welcome yet again to another showdown theme team. I'm Mr. Lucky Luke, and today's one we got ourselves a full Teddiursa evolutionary team. Now this is a team I wanted to get through a very long time, a little bit even before I did the full Winnie the Pooh team, and yeah, I came across with this a really interesting Pokemon, and I decided I wanted to go with the team. Now we got Teddiursa, Ursaring, and Ursaluna. You can only get Ursaluna, unfortunately, in at the moment. I think the only at the moment you can get it at the Legend of Arceus. So if you don't have that game, you can't get Ursaluna, but you can get Ursaring now. Transferred, I'm pretty sure, to Pokemon Home to or actually no, you can. I think you even can find even Teddiursa in the wild in Scarlet Violet from now on. So I'll be going to be making a couple sets and see if I can get a full team of this amazing Pokemon, and hope you guys enjoy this one. Now, let's jump into it. So we have a lot of battles to go through. Actually, I wanted to only pick like 3 battles, but there were so many amazing ones, so I just couldn't bear it, so... you see what I did there? So I couldn't bear it at all. Literally, I just have to, hold on, I just need to, where are you at? Where's it at? Hold on. I know I have this one. Oh wait, is this one? There you go. Sorry. Alright, let's get into it. So let's jump into it. So we have, I think, 6 battles here, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy this one. So we got a person here who's going to set up a full team of Slowking Galars, and I'm going to leave things off with my first Ursaring, and he's going to straight off the bat go for a belly drum. And I took it out with a Hyper Voice. Now this Ursaring is a max special attack, max health, modest nature with 4-foot defense. We got a Throat Spray, Quick Feet as the ability, Hyper Voice, Fake Tear, Protect, and a Metronome set. Now the opponent's gonna go for another Belly Drum on their on the Slowking, and also the first one named Big Iron. And now there comes the Dance Monkey, which is a bit offensive, don't you think, Mr. User? Where we think it was a great idea. And he's going to go for the Drain Punch, and that is going to go down. So either that's going to be the one set, or he's going to have a full team of it. So the next one comes in is yet again another an Ursaring, and I'm going to go for the Fling and give it a Light Orb, and it's going to go for the Drain Punch again. So I'm guessing it's going to go for spamming Victory and pretty much spam only a Drain Punch on my team. So I swap into my Teddiursa, and this one is a very fun, a little bit of a counterable one. So this is a Focus Sash set with max attack, max health with 4-foot special defense. We got Gunk Shot, Close Combat, Ice Punch, and Play Rough as the moveset, with Pickup with Focus Sash as the item. And the opponent's gonna go for yet again another Drain Punch, and I'm guessing that it also has Quick Claw as well. So it's a really it's interesting set, because I actually done a Slowking Galar sweep with using Belly Drum. So it is a really interesting moves, but you know, it is something you want to go for. Anyways, they're going to go for the Poison Jab, and that is going to be a bye-bye for Teddiursa number 1. I still have 4 shots left. Of course you do. Anyways, next one comes in is my Teddiursa number 2, and this is going to be my Belly Drum as well. So this is actually a sweeping Teddiursa with Jolly Nature, max speed, max attack, 4-foot HP. We got a Stitcher's Berry, pick up his ability, Yawn, Belly Drum, Body Slam, and Trailblaze as the moves. And Sad is going to go for its own Belly Drum. It's going to take me out. So either it's A, they have a full team of the same move pool Slowkings, Slowbro sets, or it's a completely different one. So they're going to go for they're going to get their Quick Draw activation, and I'm going to swap into my Ursaluna number 2. Now this is probably my strongest set of my team, but it is something at least better than ever. So I'm gonna go for the double Earthquake, and that is gonna be too much enough to take out the dual the 6 shot and the slow draw slow bro. Then they're gonna go for the Drain Punch. I actually went for a Terra Ghost, predicting the obvious Drain Punch, and they're gonna go for their Earthquake, and I'm guessing they have a Belly Drum, Drain Punch, Earthquake, and Poison Jab set, and I'm gonna one-shot the other, the big man, and that goes down. Last on the team is Crazy 8, and they're gonna go for a Poison Jab, did almost nothing, and I can go for a yawn because I actually was gonna try some fun set and we'll see what else they're gonna do. They lived on 5 HP on the next earthquake, and they're gonna go for the poison jab and trying to put me to poison, but that is pretty much the end of the battle. But I decided I wanted to do, I felt like I wanted to do one more thing here, but I'm pretty sure I just went for a straight on attack, so I went for a disrespectful drain punch, and that is enough to take it out. And that is, my friends, the first battle here. And let's jump into the second one, and this next one, it's going to be a little bit more interesting, because this is going to be kind of something that I wish that this battle was going to be a W, but you'll probably see why. So we got we versus against Patty Mayonnaise. I'm not gonna fully pronounce it, but yeah. So they're gonna go start with my Ursaring number 1 and the Quaquaval. So as you all know, I have versed a lot of players who've been using competitively spam fighting type Pokemon, and I'm already gonna know they're gonna go for the Aqua Step and a close combat combination. They've always been using that, so I'm gonna go for the Drain Punch, and I'm gonna have my Protect special set, and they're gonna go for yet again another Aqua Step. And I already know they're gonna probably go for some fighting type move anyways. So I have got a Metronome Flamethrower, which I thought I was gonna get a burn. Sadly didn't. And that is gonna be enough to take me out. So they're gonna get the Moxie, and I already know they're gonna probably spam now their move. And I went for my Focus Sash at Teddiursa, and here it comes, the close combat. And yeah, I got my Focus Sash, and I went for a Play Rough, and that's way more enough to take out the Quaquaval. And luckily I have the Focus Sash Teddiursa, otherwise that would have been a GG. Next one comes in is Espeon, and it's going to go for a Psyshock, and that is going to be finishing my Teddiursa out. Next one comes in is my my Fling Ursaring. Now I actually haven't told you full set about it, about this funny Ursaring. Now this is a light ball set using Fling, Rock Slide, Fury Swipe, and counters it with Guts' ability, max attack, max defense with 4 for special defense with a Terra Fairy. Now they're gonna go. I was able to finish it off with a Fury Swipe, and the next one comes in is Oricorio, and I thought they're probably gonna go for a Baton Pulse, but they actually go for a Hurricane, and I was able to finish off with a Fury Swipe. So that goes 2 down. Next one comes in is the Ursaluna, and I was kind of wondering whether they're going to be like, it could be something different. Can this be an actual set that, is way more unique than the others? And they're going to go for the Protect and get the Flame Orb. So obviously this is probably going to be one of those facade sets, and it's going to be a Brick Break one. So I'm guessing they're going to be spamming the Brick Break to the victory. So I have to finish this off before it's going to go down. So I swap into my shiny Ursaluna in case it's going to go for the Brick Break. And I went for Trailblaze on the Ursaluna, predicting the facade or Brick Break. And obviously that was obviously a smart play there. So luckily I went for there, and then I'm going to go for the Earthquake, trying to go for the finishing attack, or try to do some damage. And of course they got a crit on their own, and like they obviously had to get a crit on their Earthquake, and that's most of the HP of mine, and that is down. Next one comes in is Chansey, and I can go for a Drain Punch, and all I can do is hope the best that I can actually to finish it off. I got a Paralyze, fortunately, and the opponent's gonna go for the Soft Boil, so pretty much it's a competitively spamming Chansey that I've ever once seen in my life. So that gonna go down from another Drain Punch, and that is way more enough to take it out. Last one of the team is Houndstone, so I probably expected them to go for some Ice type move or something, but they had Crunch, and not only that, I was able to go for a Yawn and actually put them to sleep, and the actual Crunch was also enough to activate my Weakness Policy, which kind of weird, but that actually happened, and the opponent's gonna be fall asleep, and I can finish it off with 1 Earthquake and finish it off the battle. So that actually was a W, and I hope you guys enjoy this one. So let's jump into the third battle, and this one was some a bit salt, you can say that again. Now this one against Mr. 1, 2, 3, 4 Hunger, hunger there. I'm just going to double check so I have still in there. So yeah. Nice. Congrats on that one. So yeah, we got him down, and let's go for this battle. So we're gonna be using first of all my Ursaring number 1, and obviously this is the Throat Spray special set. I'm gonna go for the fake tears to see what this Torkoal is gonna do, and it's gonna go for a Solar Beam. So it wasn't like a Stealth Rock set or a Shell Smash set. Nope, it was straight out of a Solar Beam. So I went for a Hyper Voice, and they're gonna go for the Heat Wave, and sadly gonna be taking my Ursaring down with Solar Beam and a Heat Wave combination. Next one comes in is my Belly Drum, Teddiursa. I went for a Belly Drum in case they wanted to swap it out or something like that, or if I managed to live this one, who knows, the odds are random. And sadly, Heat Wave is going to be enough to take me out with the Sun, sadly. And that was pretty much that. Next one comes in is my first Ursaluna. I never got to show you people it, but this is the one I wanted to try a Ursaluna sweep here. So they're gonna go for the Soul Beam, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna spam their way to use super effective only, I'm guessing right here. So I went for another bulk up just to see if I can outlive this one, and I eat my my Apica berry. And yeah, this is a bulk up rest body slam drain punch set with bulletproof as the ability, max health, max special defense, careful nature with both of defense. And as I see right there, they're pretty much gonna just try to spam win this one, and I can't fortunately get my strategy to go through. So all I was gonna do is pretty much see if I can get rid of the Sun at least. That's the best way I can do from this point. And yeah, I was pretty much low in HP, so I couldn't get my strategy to fully work on this turn. So I had to go for another rest in order to make this set working. And I did go for the rest, and the opponent's gonna go for another Solar Beam, pretty sure. And all that they can do is just have to recharge the first turn, and I have to make sure to wake up as fast as possible before, you know, they're gonna just destroy me. And sadly, I got a crit on that one turn, and of course, they're gonna go ahead for a swap. Ursaluna sadly couldn't do anything, and they're gonna go for the close combat and finish my Ursaluna down, sadly. So it was kind of fortunate because I was really hoping for I could go for a Drain Punch and take it out, and sadly didn't. So next one is gonna go my Ursaring number 2, and as you see now, they're gonna go for the close combat spam. Like, you people are just disgustingly boring. Like, there's no fun about you anyways. The next one comes in is my Teddiursa. I went for I think I was gonna go for the Play Rough or something, or no, I went for an Ice Punch to get freeze. And yeah, that's sadly gonna go for the Headlong Rush, and that's gonna go down. The next thing happened was amazing, because I was like, this is a pretty good opportunity for me to swap in my Ursaluna number 2 and activate my weakness policy, but for some reason they timer stalled me at the end of the battle to the point where just they lost. So I actually did a little bit of calculation, but with the right moves and stuff, I can definitely tell I would have easily lived this one. Go for Trailblaze, outspeed the Great Tusk, go for the Drain Punch on the some of the other ones like King Gambit or the Iron Treads. I could go for obviously go for the Drain Punch, heal the most of it, go for Earthquake or just a normal Drain Punch to for the Torkoal. And yeah, I could have easily probably take out the Donphan as well. I mean, I'm pretty sure Donphan doesn't have any much move. And I can tell that would have been an Ursaluna sweep there, straight out the bat. But the opponents just did this for the title, so I will have to get this salty title on it and help you enjoy that one. Now, next one is going to come in is Slon Needs. I don't know how to fully pronounce this one, but yeah. Let's go ahead and show you the battle anyways. So they're going to go for the Blissey, and I'm going to go for my Ursaring number 2, the you know, the light orb set, and I'm going to go for the Fling, and I got a lucky crit. That was pretty nice. And I even got the paralyzed, pretty sure. And I'm gonna go for the Fury Swipe and take out the Blissey with 3 scratches on the Fury Swipe. Next one comes in is Oricorio, and they're gonna go for a Quiver Dance. So there's another Oricorio who wants to, you know, go for the little dance moves. And the next thing they did is actually went for a Terra Ground. Not sure why, because I actually was going to go for the Fury Swipe and managed to get a crit on that. So, yeah, I don't know what their strategy was, but either way, that's going to go down. And next one comes in is the Serena, who used who's gonna use Sunny Day. Like, okay, what can this be? But they, instead of attacking me from using my counter, I thought they're gonna go for like Chop Kick or something. I could counter it, but they're gonna swap into their Typhlosion, and yeah, this one I straight off the bat knew this one's gonna happen. So they're gonna probably either have a Spec set with Eruption. So that's gonna go down my first and my second Ursaring. I went for a Protect on the first one just to stall the Sun in case, if just get rid of the Sun on the effect, because I'm probably expecting them to have like something else instead of a Heat Rock. But to my surprise, it didn't. You thought actually I was kidding there. I thought they actually had it, but no, they didn't. So I was actually thinking I'm gonna go for my I was gonna go for my Gunk Shot, I'm pretty sure, right here, and of course the Gunk Shot missed. I've got a lot of battles where I just keep getting misses and stuff, and of course that one has to happen. So that goes next one down. Next one I had to swap into my Ursaring number 2 and pretty much Earthquake this thing, because this one was a pain in the butt. And I just have to take this thing out, and I can save it obviously, but because it's okay. And yeah, the next one is Serena again, and I'm gonna go for the Trailblaze, try and see if they're gonna go for another Sunny Day. And to my surprise, they went for a Play Rough instead. So that goes down, and the next one comes in is my Teddiursa number 2, the Belly Drum set, and they would have popped the biggest high jump kick in the world. So I went for a Yawn just to see if I can get like a Trailblaze KO. And they took themselves out with their own high jump kick. So it was kind of dumb, but also pretty hilarious as well. So that's going to go down. Next one is going to be their competitively spamming, non-totally skilling Icicle Spear set. Which, by the way, Cloister, Showdown needs to please ban Shell Smash on skilling. Like, this is one disgusting set that people need to stop using on Cloister. Which is why I did a Cloister sweep with a special set. Definitely want to go check it out. But anyways, I'm gonna put them to sleep with a Yawn. And the last one I have is my option to go for the bulk up on my Ursaluna number 1, and hope the best I can actually take this Cloister out with a one shot with a Drain Punch. And somehow they managed to live on a bulk up with the Shell Smash. That, like, they literally have +1 on defense drop, while I had the bulk up, and somehow they lived it. So next one I went for I think I went for a Body Slam here, and that wasn't a mistake because yeah, I went for a little bit of a Body Slam just to show them the power of a Body Slam. And the last one of the team is Espeon. I thought they didn't have any attack, so I used Terra Ground for the lulls, and sadly they had an attack of a Dancing Gleam, and that is enough to take me out. But I would have easily taken out a D. I was able to live this probably would have lived this this Espeon if I just went for a Drain Punch on the Cloister, maybe lived on 1 HP and finish off with a big old Body Slam, or even go for a rest. But that is how the battle ended, and hope you enjoy this one. Next battle is gonna against Pika Speed, and this one was a pretty nice one because we had an interesting team, you could say that again, and we got a battle against someone with a bunch of Clodsire and a Quagsire. So what I did is I'll show you with it. So anyways, I'm gonna go for the bait here on my Ursaring, and they're gonna go for the Toxic Spice. So yeah, I kind of knew that would have probably happened. I mean, a lot of people always go for the Toxic Spice Clodsire. They are pretty much annoying me like so much. And I go for the Metronome just to see what else I can go for. And I got First Impression. So fortunately, that is a priority move that you can only use the first time. And the next move I got was Fissure. So that was a pretty much a LOL. I went for Metronome again just to see if I can actually get an attack. And of course, I got Last Resort. So that is a move I definitely would like to have the Ursaring to do. So I went for another Metronome, and I got a Growl. So not sure if that was necessary. So they got pretty much, the opponents got their entire setup prepared, while I'm got my entire like they pretty much set up the sand not sand that was my move. They pretty much put the Toxic Spice, the Stealth Rock, and the Spikes on the field. So now as soon as I swap it out, they're gonna give it, my entire team is gonna be taking like probably half away my damage by that point. So now they're gonna go swap into their Quagsire, and I dropped it with a Hyper Voice crit, and that is way more enough to take it out. And the next one comes in is their Ancient Power Clodsire. Sorry, not Quagsire. And that was a special set, so a little interesting. And I went for a Metronome Flash Cannon, and that did a little bit, but not nearly enough to do so much damage. So all I can do now is either go for a Fake Tears and a Metronome, or something random. They went for another Ancient Power, didn't get the boost, that was pretty nice. And I could go for maybe like a Hyper Voice KO, but I decided I want to go for the, Metronome, see if I get a special set. And funny enough is that we actually used the same move on that turn, and that was way more enough to take it out. Next one is my, it's going to be the Light Orb set, and they're going to swap into their Quagsire number 1, and I went for a Fling and got them to a Paralyze, so that was pretty nice. And also, funny enough, because I was badly poisoned, I'm pretty sure my Guts ability also activated on top of it, so they actually, sadly enough, going to have a Chestoberry Rest on it, so, yeah, I couldn't really do much beside that, so all I can do now is pretty much either Fury Swipe or Rock Slide them till they pretty much fainted. And I got for the Fury Swipe and didn't take it out knowingly, but it is what it is. And I decided to go for the Rock Slide for the lulls, and that it was way more enough to take out the Clodsire, so that goes down. And I also lived on 1 HP for just reasons. Next one comes in is another Clodsire, and I went for a Fury Swipe just to see how much damage that will do. And I got 5 hits and a crit, bringing them to 6 HP, and they're gonna go for Stealth Rock. So, at this point right now, either A, they have a full, either have a same Mimic team, or have at least one Mon that has a different moveset on them. So, I don't know. So, anyways, they're gonna go down from the Body Slam Teddiursa, and that is the second Clodsire. Next one comes in is Quagsire number, 3. I don't know if I want to go for the number names, but either way, I went for a Yawn just to see what it's going to do. And they popped the Focus Blast like I was totally not going to expect that. So I'm going to eat my Citrus Berry, and yeah, they're going to swap it out because they don't want to fall asleep. So I decided I wanted to go for the Body Slam, and I got a Paralyze on the Clodsire, but yeah, I wasn't still sure whether they're, the entire set is similar or not. So I got a Body Slam again, I got a crit and a Paralyze on the top of it, and also had leftover, so either this is probably the most competitively Clodsire, or I'm just really lucky that this one is not as similar as the other one. So that's going to go down, and Mike Teddiursa is also going to go down from the poison, sadly. So next one comes in is my Ursaluna, the bulk up rest set, and yeah, I'm sadly going to go get a couple damage. And I went for a Body Slam just for the lulls, and I got a Paralyze again, and that is gonna be pretty interesting. But they're gonna hit me with the Hydro Palm, and I thought it would be a great opportunity for me to go for another Body Slam, and I could even go for the rest, but I decided wanted not to, and they went for a Focus Blast and also activated my Bulletproof ability, which totally didn't much matter because I was gonna go down from the poison anyways. And next one comes in is my my Focus Sash Teddiursa, and I finished off with a close combat. The last one of the team is another shiny Quagsire, and they're gonna tear themselves into a ground type. And I was wondering whether their special move is gonna come in or not. But surprise for me is that they had Curse on their own. And funny enough, I actually done a Quagsire sweep with the physical move, and it is pretty tasty. Now, I am still wondering if they're gonna have a straight up competitively Quagsire with recover curse with liquidation stuff. So I was praying that I at least can get my my Ice Punch freeze. I haven't got one unfortunately for a while, and yeah, I was pretty much low in HP. I even lived on 1 HP on the poison, lived on that, and sadly my Teddiursa is gonna go down. And the last one on my team is the Ursaluna number 2, and all I can do now is pretty much hope the best that I can at least finish it off with a Trailblaze or something. So I went for a Terra Ghost in case they're gonna go for something, I don't know, random. And yeah, I went for Trailblaze. And they're gonna go for the Ice Punch, and guess what? That wouldn't actually matter, because if I didn't tear myself into a ghost, that would have ended the battle, and I finished up with the Trailblaze, and that is, my friend, the next and the probably second and final battle here, pretty sure. And that is pretty much a nice little GG here. And I think this is probably the last one. It's going to be, I think it's one, no, we have 2 more battles here. And then that is pretty much the full Teddiursa evolutionary line. So make sure to keep an eye on them. So the next one that comes in is some user, I don't know, Mr. Guy here. And he had a full Rotom team. So they're going to go for the Overheat. And yeah, missed somehow, luckily. And I'm going to show him the power of a Fake Tears Hyper Voice set. And yeah, that is, I'm going to go for the Hyper Voice, activate my Throat Spray. But that going to hardly matter because, yeah, they're going to go for another special set. And that is going to go down from the Overheat. So next one that comes in is my Teddiursa. I was actually going to plan to do a little, I think I was planning here from doing a, I was going to go for the Belly Drum and try to go for the Trailblaze. But there's no way I would have outspeed a Rotom anyways. So they're going to go for the Leaf Storm and bye-bye Teddiursa number 2. So sadly I haven't used too much of the Teddiursa number 2. It hasn't been helped too much recently. But I'm still satisfied to do it. I give it a go. So they're going to go for the Volt Switch, and the next one comes is Rotom Wash. So this one is by far the scariest one of them all, even though it's just a Rotom, because Rotom Wash is like, it's an electric type first of all. It's not that big of a threat, but the only problem is that because it has also had Levitate, it will avoid from the ground type effect, and also because it's a water type secondary, it will also be super effective against my Ursaluna and yeah, that's actually really it. But also pretty much Rotom as well. So they're going to go for the Hydro Pump, and I went for a counter, trying to go for predicting that foul play hit. But they're going to go for the Discharge, and that's going to go down. Next one is my Ursaluna number 1. I had to figure out a strategy to take it out. So I went for a Bulk Up and try to see if I can, you know, take out this Rotom. And as soon as I saw the Air Slash, I was like, yep, that is definitely going to be a flinching spam set. And they're going to go for the Discharge, not sure why. And I went for a Drain Punch and took it out with a Disrespectful. But the one thing about this is the most problem one is this one. This Rotom right here. The normal one. And yes, this is by far the most difficult one of them all. Because Rotom Ghost, or the normal original one, is electric with Levitate, which avoids any super effective of my ground type, and also is Ghost, which will counter most of my Ursarings with using whatever normal type I have. So I'm pretty much locked or stuck with Ursaring number, like I have to get rid of Rotom number, the normal Rotom, before I can like handle the others. Because if my Teddiursa goes down, the Rotom normal one is gonna be just too much for me, and I can pretty much go down. There's no way I can able to handle the one. So I went for a Gunk Shot on the Rotom Mo, and yeah, sadly I was doing too much, not too much, but they're gonna go for the Volt Switch and swap it out to Rotom Frost. So I was like wondering, well, what will this be? Will there be something different than the others? And it's gonna be a Charge Beam set, so not the worst, but still big problem. So I had to make sure to get rid of this thing, but sadly by this point I'm pretty much know I'm gonna not able to take this thing out too much. So I'm gonna go for the Play Rough for the lulz. I got the attack drop, but sadly the Rotom Frost is actually gonna go for the Light Screen. I don't know why I actually went for that. I'm pretty sure they misclicked the either. I don't know, but they're gonna go down from the Ice Punch. And next one comes in is Rotom Heat, and they're gonna go for the Overheat, and that goes down. So the last one, fortunately, is my Ursaluna number 1, and this thing can't not hit the original Rotom. They can't hit it at all. So all I had to do is pray the opponent is actually Terra or doing something crazy, because this is pretty much the bit I can pretty much stall. I have to just stall the battle entirely. So I'm gonna go for the Body Slam, and also actually my Bulletproof because of the Shadow Ball. And that is down for the Rotom Heat. Next one is Rotom, the original one, and they're gonna go for the Thunder Wave, and just not sure why, but that was that. And I could even go for a Terra Ghost, like a Terra myself into Ghost type, but I didn't want to do it because I want to wait for the opponent just to do it at the end of it. So the opponent actually wanted to go for the Rotom Mo. I don't know why they wanted to do it. I mean, maybe go for the Leaf Storm, but they decided to go for the Volt Switch. still not sure why. And that is going to go down from a Drain Punch. Next one comes is Rotom Wash, and they're going to pop the Hydro Pump, and I live that one on 7 HP like a boss, and I finish it off the Rotom Wash with a Drain Punch. So the last one of the team is the big counter Rotom original one. Not even know if it has any different names, but yeah, but they're gonna go for the Hyper Voice. Somehow I was able to live that one, and yeah, that's pretty much to show them that I had pretty much nothing. And for some reason, I don't know why, but they tear themselves into a pure electric type, which actually gives them the advantage, gives me the type advantage to actually hit them, because all I have is a normal and a fighting type move, which actually can't hurt his Rotom if it didn't Terra. So that is, my friend, a bit of a mistake for them, because if they didn't Terra, they could probably even stall me enough to the point I pretty much lost. So they're gonna go for the Hyper Voice, and I'm gonna go for the Body Slam and take it out with a Body Slam. So let's go and jump into the final battle on this one, and thank you very much for the for your battle here. Sadly, that I'm sorry about the Terra mistake. Make sure to do it. Make sure to, you know, figure out next time that you didn't do it by purpose. But yeah, so let's jump into the final one. Make sure to pick the random one, not copyright ones. But yeah, this one is a bit of a fun one, because this is something you definitely gonna like. Literally, watch this, because this is something funny. So this is something I was not aware that was gonna happen. So they're gonna go to their Zoomeril. Pretty much, I thought this is gonna be one of those belly drum sets, but they're gonna actually have a Ursaring set. So that is something. I go for the Hyper Voice, go for activate my my Throat Spray, and the opponent is gonna go for a Sing. So I was like, wow, okay, a Sing Ursaring set, like, why though? I don't know. But somehow I woke up in the first turn or second turn, and I was able to go for the Fake Tears and pretty much see if I could take it out with a Throat Spray special Ursaring. And that dropped like in one go, and bye bye Garchomp. Next one comes is Meow or Meow, yes, and they're gonna go for the Player Off, and I can go for another Hyper Voice, pretty much dealing half away its HP, and I was somehow able to live this one. And unfortunately, I know a lot of people wondering why I didn't run like Abolite on Ursaring. Me either. I wonder why. Probably because I just couldn't figure out it. Maybe because I forgot or something. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much that. And I went for a Metronome just to see what else I could have gotten, and I got Heavy Slam. So that would have done a pretty decent amount of damage, and also they have the leftover. So they're gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp, which hardly too much mattered, because, well, I'm not a physical attacker, so only does it just drop my health by a little bit. So I can go for a Hyper Voice again, and because also they burn me, I'm pretty sure they even activate my Quick Feed as well. So that was kind of a something. I took out 2 Pokemon with a special Ursaring so far, pretty nice. And they're gonna go for the Calm Mind on their Anomalous, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Anomalous. And I thought they're gonna go take me out, but instead of actually attacking me, they keep setting up on me. So I thought I was well to go for the go for the Metronome for the lulls. And yeah, they're gonna go for another Calm Mind again. Like, why? That makes no sense. So they're gonna go for the one, and I thought they're gonna go for an attack, but they went for a Calm Mind again. Like, bruh, what are you doing? You either have a choice item or something by mistake, or that was just something that I totally misclicked. So next one comes in is Slug. I don't know why. And I'm gonna go for the Terra Normal on the Ursaring, and sadly the burn is gonna be, the Draining Kiss is gonna take me out. But I was actually getting close to the Ursaring special sweep. Maybe in the future I might even do one, and maybe, I don't know. So I'm gonna go for the Gunk Shot on my Teddiursa, and they're gonna go for the Draining Kiss, and pretty much bring me to a pretty low in HP. So all I can do now is pretty much go for the Play Rough and probably just do a little bit of a small damage chip. And I'm guessing this point right now they're gonna probably spam the Draining Kiss. So I went for pretty much my Gunk Shot, my Play Rough, and my Ice Punch, just to see if I can get some cool little status condition drop. But none of them happened. So next one comes in my Ursaring, my Light Bulb set, light ball set, and they're gonna go for the Calm Mind. Like, why? I don't know. But sadly, that was the probably reason. They're gonna go for the Calm Mind and get the Draining Kiss. So this misclick of the Fury Swipe actually was the reason, because if I landed the Fury Swipe, I could have easily taken it out, but they go for another Draining Kiss, and I am in big trouble because, yeah, I have to figure out how to counter this thing. So I went for a Rock Slide, got a lucky flinch, and all I can do now is pretty much hope the best I can get a flinch or a Paralyze, and I got a flinch on twice, and I can finish it off with a Fury Swipe, and that is, my friend, take out the Hatterene, and that is that one. And the next one comes in is their Altaria, so this one can probably finish him off whatever the move it goes through, and decide I want to finish me off with an Earthquake. So next one comes in is, I'm pretty sure my Teddiursa here, yeah, my shiny Teddiursa, and I decided I want to go finish it off, pretty sure, with a Body Slam right here. Yeah, I went for a Body Slam, and that is that one. So the last one of the team is their Azumarill, so they can't swap, they can't do any much damage. I went for a Body Slam just to see what else I can do, and decided to go for a Sing. Yeah, I didn't understand either, but that's that. Then I was like, let's go for a Yawn, just to see if it wants to try and land on this thing, and maybe they can put me to sleep. But I was like, let's put them to sleep for the lulz. So I went for a Yawn for no reason, and they're gonna go for the Ursaring, and that is gonna heal them, also put them to sleep. And I decided for the finale, let's go for my own Belly Drum and finish off the Azumarill with a one Body Slam. And that is, my friend, the end of the Teddiursa evolutionary team. I'm pretty sure I said most of the set, and yeah, that is pretty much it. And I hope you guys and girls enjoyed the full Teddiursa evolutionary line, and I'll talk to you guys and girls in the next highlight. And as always, stay lucky out there.